Hello, honorable members of the clan. So let's go to the Knockouteng High Court in the Senzo deletion trial, where I feel like Mr. Mnisi kind of like struggled a little bit with Geninda, especially when it came to the communication and link. Remember the statement that we all been waiting for coming from Mr. Geninda when he inserted himself between a conversation between Mr. Mnisi and Baloy, and it's like, oh yeah, it definitely was a communication. And now they got to that point, and Mr. Geninda got Mr. Mnisi with one teensy wincy little thing about interpretation and analyzing instead of giving evidence of how he collected the evidence that has brought them to court today. And of course, Mr. Rata jumped in as well and said, well, you're the one who said you don't want the witness to analyze and do all these things, and now it comes a time where you are asking the witness for his opinion, and yet you're the same person who said no opinions are required out of you, sir, and no analysis is required out of you, sir, no explanations are allowed from you, sir. And now Mr. Mnisi is finding himself in a peculiar corner, and you could literally, I know we can't see him, if I was Geninda, I would probably give a smirk like, got you, type of situation, because that's exactly what happened to Mr. Mnisi. And you could tell after that Mr. Mnisi's tire got punctured. And I don't think he has recovered ever since, because he is finding it a little bit difficult to basically ask Mr. Geninda to give explanation as to what did you mean that the link can also be said to be a communication between accused number 3 and Kelly Kumalo, or whatever the case might be at the time. And I've been feeling really, really down for Mr. Mnisi. I don't want to lie. I feel like in as much as Mr. Geninda, he over-explains himself, so maybe it's time that we just let him go. You know, let him just give him the long rope like Mr. Mnisi has already started giving him, so that you do not find yourself in a situation like this one, where now you need him to explain or to differentiate between link and communication. So Mr. Geninda is sticking to the fact that he says, well, the heading says linkage. It does not talk about communication. And secondly, where Geninda is getting Mr. Mnisi is the fact that Mr. Mnisi was the one who told Mr. Geninda that you are not an expert. So since he's not an expert, he is not going to make any commentary regarding an expertized, content of the statement. So let's leave it to the expert who put together this statement, and that is Colonel Steyn. And so Mr. Geninda is sticking to that. It's like, I am not going to talk to that. You're going to have to get Mr. Steyn on the stand. But then again, Lento, to me, it sounds like Mnisi is being made a fool. Geninda is making Mnisi slim, a type of situation. Because if you call Steyn will point fingers at Mr. Geninda as a lead investigator, and he will say, this is the instructions that I got from Geninda, and Geninda is the right person to ask that question. You go to Geninda is going to say, listen, I'm not an expert in this matter. All I did was this, and that, and the rest is Mr. Steyn who will have to come and account for that. It's not me, because I'm not an expert. Do you see the part where I'm like, they'll be making a fool out of Mr. Mnisi? And I think Mr. Mnisi's tire at this point is definitely punctured, but I'm hoping that during the short adjournment, he's going to garner his strength and put together his IQs and come back at Geninda, because it's not looking good at all from where I sit for Mr. Mnisi. And that, diving into the other aspects of this testimony this morning, I feel like once again Mr. Mnisi is not punching the way he's supposed to be, because I am just listening to what is he talking about right now? I'm still drowsy, guys. I'm still very drowsy, as you can see. Now I talk like I got double. Never mind. let's leave it there. It's a little bit complicated. It's a little bit complicated, and I'm not sure how he's going to navigate out of this because Judge Rata is also waiting in the wings to say, "Oh, wait a minute, you're the one who said this about the witness, so stick to your guns." You knew how you were going to cross-examine this particular witness by him not giving explanations. So maybe that is coming to bite Mr. Mnisi in the butt. I don't know. I really don't know. But Mr. Gininda is irritating with his long, winding answers. And I've noticed today he's not doing that. He's not doing that at all. I think he's smirking because of Mr. Mnisi getting to that part of expertise that he cannot make commentary on. Yeah, that's where we at. Because I did see a loophole, and I did hear a loophole when Mr. Mnisi was reading the records that Mr. Gininda is the one who said, indeed, the heading says linkage, but Mr. Gininda was the one who says, but I can even say it's communication. So Mr. Mnisi could not canvass that because Mr. Gininda said, I ain't no expert. Call Mr. Stein. He's the one who's going to account for that part, not me. So yeah, this is where we at today, this morning, guys. I don't know. I hope Mr. Mnisi is feeling okay. And I hope he's going to regroup with the rest of the defense team so that he can come back at Mr. Gininda and let's slay this dragon, guys. Let's slay this dragon. He's not winding today. He's not going around in circles. He is answering. Very short answers he's giving. But anyways, I don't know what you guys think. Let's talk a little bit later. I need to continue with my journey of healing. I wonder how I'm going to look like once this thing is done. All right? Because I noticed the last time when I had this metamorphosis, sometimes I call it, if I don't call it evolution, I call it metamorphosis. I don't know how I'm going to look like because it usually happens at the bottom jaw. It never happens on the top of my my face. But I don't know. Maybe I'll be talking like this. Who knows? Or maybe I'm gonna talk like an Englishman. Okay, that's medication talking, guys. Let's leave it here. I'll see you a bit later. Please don't leave the video without liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And thank you guys for your support. Highly appreciate it. Goodbye. Okay, so let's see if I can talk today. Oh my gosh. What's my intro again? Okay. Oh man, I forgot to wash my hair. Oh man, this is not happening. Um, oh gosh. Oh man, I hate being sick. I hate being sick because I don't know how to be sick. It looks like the thing is too tall. Did I even lock the fuck? I don't know, guys. Okay, all right. Okay, let's put ourselves together. Let's put ourselves together. The people are waiting. The people are waiting. Woohoo! I almost shouted. Okay, let's start this again. Let's start this again. Focus. We're in frame, right? All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, everyone. Well, not everyone. Come on, we done that a long time ago. Is it everyone? It's honorable members of the clan. Oh shoot. Okay, guys, I'm not well at all. I'm not well at all.